Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. I am fuming. I have literally just woken up from a proper sleep, not even a nap, and Chelsea have lost Moises Caicedo at the dying embers of a transfer saga that Liverpool were involved in for one day, Chelsea were involved in for 3 months at a level where we knew he was the top target. He has been staying in London. Moises Caicedo emptied his Brighton locker 5 days ago, isn't going back to Brighton, even in the middle of the summer, where the South Coast is a lovely place to be. He cleared out his locker, he's been waiting in London to seal a move to Chelsea. Liverpool come knocking on the door in the final moments in the grander scheme of this saga, and Liverpool, because they're serious, because they're more serious than Chelsea Football Club, Mauricio Pochettino has lost out on his top target because Chelsea have been wasting time for months and months and months trying to sap and squeeze a 5 million, 10 million pound saving out of Brighton, only in the final moments to offer exactly what was always going to get the player in the first place and yet still not sign him. I feel sorry today for Tyler Adams. The reason I feel sorry for Tyler Adams is because he's a good signing. He's a £20 million player, a really good potential defensive midfielder, but he isn't Moises Caicedo. He is not the man that fans have been desperate for, that the manager has been desperate for, that the club have seemingly been desperate for. Tyler Adams wasn't that guy. And he's been brought in today. We should be celebrating that signing. But we can't celebrate that signing because the embarrassment that has prevailed as a result of Chelsea's incompetence to understand this is a total new ownership, totally new members of staff at this club working on transfer dealings. To absolutely underestimate Liverpool, a team who failed last season, but absolutely nowhere near the level of failure that we did. Liverpool failed. Liverpool needed a defensive midfielder. And to not even match the £110 million bid at this point, Brighton, they were holding an auction in the middle of the night. Brighton have literally got Liverpool's pants down, Chelsea's pants down, and it's about right. Who can take the hardest slap here? Because you're going to be the ones to really, really win if you can do this, right? Brighton are doing that right now. And Chelsea just don't deliver when it matters most. So now, Mauricio Pochettino goes into a game against Liverpool at the weekend. Caicedo's been in London all week. He might as well stay there now, do his medical in a Liverpool shirt in London, and then come and sit in a nice plush box at Stamford Bridge, waving at Todd Boehly. Not even waving, but just twiddling his fingers towards him a little bit. Moises Caicedo wanted to move to Chelsea. Last night, Brighton, they understood that Liverpool was serious. What Liverpool didn't do, that Chelsea did, was submit offers that were never going to be accepted. Chelsea have submitted, I think, 3 bids up until this very day. And since then, Chelsea have never been close to the valuation and asking price of Brighton. We have all been, including myself on YouTube videos, we've all been confident that because Caicedo has pushed for this move to Chelsea, he didn't play on Sunday against Rayo Vallecano. He didn't train on Monday when everyone was like, well, what's going to happen now? Like, is Caicedo just going to go back to work? Or is he desperate for this move away? Caicedo was always desperate for this move away. But now that Liverpool have come in with a British record fee for a midfielder, Brighton don't care if Caicedo goes to Chelsea or not. They just want their money. And Liverpool have not only offered them the money that they've been asking for from Chelsea for months and months and months, they've offered £10 million more. And I'm sorry, but this tells me that Liverpool, even with owners that some of their fans have said, get them out, some of their fans are just wondering, like, do we have the right owners at this club? These guys have proven in this one move right now that they are more serious about making sure the failures of last season don't happen again, significantly more so than Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea and the staff that have been working on this deal, all of these new sporting directors, all of these new scouting people, we should be embarrassed that we have let a 21-year-old world-class midfielder slip through our fingers in the final minutes. Not even. We've been here for months. We have been going through this for months. Why? Because we know it's been 9 years since Chelsea Football Club have bought a defensive midfielder. And as a result of that, there are holes all through the team. We've had to go through a midfield rebuild that has seen us sell basically every midfielder first team that plays at the club, apart from Conor Gallagher and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez deserves better than this. And again, I said it earlier, I feel sorry for Tyler Adams, because Tyler Adams is a good player. But Moises Caicedo was the profile, the mould of everything that Enzo needed to be able to facilitate his more attacking attributes going forward. But not only that, Chelsea needed a player like Moises Caicedo, and in the final minutes we have let him go to a flipping rival. And for me, there's absolutely no excuses for this. Somebody behind the scenes, who we don't get to see because he don't play for Chelsea Football Club on the field, he needs to be fired here. To let this one go like this, Chelsea look like an absolute joke. And in a footballing world today that is over-dramatised, there is a lot more at stake because of the money involved in this game now. Chelsea, as a result of this, have just given Liverpool the perfect player to not only see them move into one of the Champions League places that we're hunting down, but they've given Liverpool a player now who I think makes Liverpool just as likely to win the Premier League title as Manchester City or Arsenal, because he's that good and he's that necessary for Liverpool. And unfortunately, Chelsea fans, Liverpool are more serious than we are. I cannot believe, after all this time, that we have let this happen. I cannot believe that Todd Boehly has really believed that a player of this quality, when let's remember also, right, we have known that Liverpool have liked Caicedo for a while. We have known that Liverpool have been interested in Caicedo for a while. We have been faffing around with 70 million bid, 80 million bid, and then from there it's all gone very, very quiet. And now Chelsea, we probably will end up going in again for Romeo Lavia. I wouldn't be surprised if, whilst I've been recording this video, Chelsea have now submitted a bid for Romeo Lavia in order for us to just, try and soak everything up here. And I think the pure embarrassment of losing out on this deal, at the end of the day, Moises Caicedo wanted to come to Chelsea, and we have only decided to be serious enough when it's too late. And if that isn't inexperience at the very top level, and I'm talking Premier League here, not just footballing experience has been needed, top level Premier League experience of the cutthroat nature of what this business at the very pinnacle is. If this isn't proof that we may be having the wrong people dealing with all of these things, right? We've been spending so much money and time signing 18-year-olds, players that are going on loan to our, French arm extension club, I keep calling them, Strasbourg. We're buying all of these guys, and we're missing out on the guys that need to play on Sunday against Liverpool in the Premier League. This is absolutely mad. And I think this is probably the most I've ever woken up and spoke. I literally I didn't throw her out. Just to clarify, I asked politely my girlfriend to leave the room so I could film this video, because I don't really like people in the room when I'm filming all the time. She's gone for bloody breakfast. I might even ask her now to order me 110 coffee beans, and I'm just going to munch on them. I'm not even going to make them into a coffee, because I really feel like that is the kind of sour taste that we should all feel like we have in our mouths right now when we're thinking about what we've missed out on. And we also need to remember here that if 100 million was too expensive in our minds for Moises Caicedo before, but then Chelsea bid 100 million, but then refused to bid 110 million, this is why I'm so frustrated. Because the recruitment team are so focused on bringing in 7 or 8 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds that won't play for Chelsea maybe ever. We're so worried about that, while skimping on £10 million for a player who walks in to the Chelsea starting 11 for every single game he's fit for the next 10 years to help Chelsea fight for winning trophies. The congruence here with the way that we're doing things doesn't exist. All of the ambition, all of the why are we doing this, and None of this makes any sense anymore when we won't offer an extra 10 million every minute up until today, and now we won't offer an extra 10 million to match Liverpool's bid to keep this going. Caicedo, at this point, is worth it. Jurgen Klopp, as a manager, is one of the best managers, if not the best manager in the world, in some people's opinion. And even Liverpool, a club who didn't want to spend 50 million on Lavia, even Liverpool know that 110 million is worth it for this guy. Who doesn't know that at Chelsea? I don't think it's going to be Pochettino saying, no, don't do it, don't buy it, don't buy it. Poch is going to want him. What are we doing? I'm honestly so confused by our recruitment. I'm disappointed. I'm actually a bit upset about this one because Caicedo was the player that we didn't just want it for the excitement of the saga and the frustration at how long this has gone on, but we absolutely need this guy, and we've absolutely flumped it right at the end. I don't know what else to say. It's the middle of the night. You guys need to get some sleep. Chelsea are a joke right now. This is a joke how we've lost out on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Come on, you Blues.